Greetings, YouTube. Today we're going to be taking a look at a gaming app. I actually don't talk about gaming apps very often, but there are some that I think are kind of cool. And the gaming app we're looking at today is this one. It is FaNG, the Fantasy Name Generator. Now, this is an app that will help you generate names on the fly. Um, and it breaks it down into different categories. For example, you have the option of D&D, and the D&D version here from the logo looks like 5th edition. Middle Earth, Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40,000, Starfinder, The Elder Scrolls, World of Warcraft, other places, animals, and then it just and the bottom one says human because that's the category that's currently open, and it's under the D&D categories. We're just going to go back to that, and we're going to this human category. So under that category, because I'm looking under standard D&D, we have human, elf, dwarf, halfling, gnome, half-elf, half-orc, Eldarin, drow, tiefling, dragonborn, diva, Goliath, shifter, and Wilden. Maybe this is 4th edition. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I haven't really. And what else do we got in here? Gith, Minotaur, Shardmind? I have no idea what that is. Warforged Asimar, um, Arakokra, which is the bird people, I think. I never get that name right. Kenku, another kind of bird people. Lizard folk, Yuan-ti, Orc, Goblin, Hobgoblin, Bugbear, Kobold, and Dragon. So let's pick out Minotaur just for fun, and it gives you, because Minotaurs have sexual dimorphism. You have the male or female version. So we're just going to hit the little dice symbol, which is a 6-sided die at the bottom, and it generates. And we get Gachagar, Bear Fist. That's a pretty good name. That's a pretty good name. Anybody else? Hungyar Truth Speaker. It's kind of cool. Now we're going to flip over to feminine, and we're going to hit the button, and we're going to get Taraiki Goblin Bane. Now let's go back to the human for a minute, because I noticed something, that under human, the feminine names all end in a vowel. So we have Attila Ritter. Now, feminine names ending in a vowel is common to a number of different Earth, real world cultures, where masculine names end in a consonant and feminine names end in a vowel. So they've emulated that because there are multiple cultures like this. So the less structured nature of a number of some European and, of course, North American naming naming traditions are more complex. So they're kind of avoiding that by just breaking this down. And let's do a male name. We get Admon Cathloy, Stead Singleton, with 2 D's, Stead with 2 D's, Stedd, Singleton. That's a good name. That's right up there. So let's pop over to Starfinder, and we're going to stick with human for the moment. And it's going to give you Psyche, S-I-K-E, which is got more of a sci-fi vibe. We got Corvus, and Corvus is a name that could fit right into numerous places in the world. Victor, which is fairly standard. Ishkinder, which is kind of a cool name, got a vaguely Scandinavian vibe in there. Let's go to feminine. Hora, oh, that's an unfortunate name, H-O-R-A. Floria, it's kind of cool. Himala, I like Himala. It's got a nice vibe to that one. Now you can go to the Elder Scrolls, and the Elder Scrolls will give you all of the. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I wanted the Elder Scrolls. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. I meant to do, and under Elder Scrolls, you got Nord, Breton, Imperial, Redguard, High Elf, Wood Elf, Dark Elf, Khajiit, Argonian, Orc, and Dragon. Now, under the Dragon, there's no gender designation. It's the symbol, which is the the universal male female symbol right there. So because the dragons, if they do have genders, I don't know if it matters or not. Dragons in my campaigns are pretty much genderless. They can exchange genetic material with any other dragon they choose, and the person laying the eggs is the one that determines the color. Um, so we have Mernincrill. That's kind of cool. We have Indiv with 2 eyes. Actually, 3 because it's Indiiiv. Um, Draw Crater and Draw, no, Draw, is it Draw? Draw Crater? Yeah, it gets 2 A's. Daal. But this is a handy little app because if you're on the fly and you need some names and you don't have them, boom, 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 it's on your phone, which you have with you all the time. Um, and by the way, I'm using a no-touch tool, which happens to be the best uh, contact tool for my phone I've ever had. Stylus, that's the word I'm looking for. The best stylus because I can hold it like, because it's got a big hole here. It's very comfortable to hold. Awesome. I've done a tech review on this. I don't know if it'll be up by now, by the time you see this or not. I have lots of gear reviews in the can ahead of time, as many gaming videos in the can. In fact, I am filming this on January 2nd of 2022. I don't know when it's going to go up. But just the idea that you can have a generator like this on your phone whenever you need it is unbelievably useful. Okay? And so I think you get out and get there. I don't know if this is the latest version or not. I have not updated this in a while, I don't believe. Um, but I do think it's very cool. And I even find it entertaining just to play with. It's like, because sometimes when you come up with a name like Stead Singleton, what does that make you think of? To me, it makes me think of a fighter, a warrior of some kind. Could be a ranger, could be just your average, sellsword. Um, but definitely something cool. Actually, while I'm here, let's try, actually, let me figure something out here. Let's open this back up for a second. Let's go D&D Dwarf and see what we got for Dwarven names. Okay, we have Ulfgar Silverheart. Ooh, that's a good one. Trevok Redfist. Let's go to feminine. Turna Iron Shield. Delna Ungart. Ooh, Delna or Ungart. I like that one. Delenny Toldun, and they're going with the same thing of the feminine names having a vowel at the end, and we're going with Gima Goran. Yeah, probably going to be Gima because it's a Gima. I think that's kind of the way that a dwarf would pronounce that, Gima Goran, which is kind of cool. I like the alliteration there. But you get the point. It's a useful little naming tool. I thought you folks might be able to find a use for it, and that's FaNG, Fantasy Name Generator. So go out there, check it out, and if you do find it useful, drop me a note below.